Hey y'all, we're doing an oil change video here on the 4450 John Deere. It's been a while. This tractor sits more than it should, but it takes an 1824 Napa filter. It's been far too long since the oil's been changed, but you know, I've already got the cap loosened up here, so we're just gonna, oh, did you see that crap? Right all over me. Anyway, there's no metal bits or anything in there, and it takes about 5 gallons of oil. We're doing a couple of things on this tractor today. The first thing is I got a wobbly tire. This one, it wobbles like crazy because this is bad. There's splines in there, and I'll show you when I take it apart and my hand's all full of oil, but they're kind of a pain in the ass to get off. It's taken me a few years to figure this out, but how to actually get them off safely without damaging anything, like the threads on the ball joint. That ball joint needs to be greased too. While I'm here, I do have an oil leak, but it's a minor oil leak, so I'm not really concerned with it. But anyway, I'm going to take these gloves off here and go in search of the part that I need. Now, I know that I have it here because I've been kicking it every once in a while. I bought it last fall. Now, as you can see, these splines here, they go on top of the knuckle, what they're calling a knuckle. This is the part that the axle is hooked onto. They call that the knuckle. But yeah, what happens with these is the splines actually wear. They get a little bit of slack in them, and they wear right out. So I'm pretty good at multitasking. So that oil is going to drain into that bucket there, all by its lonesome, while I'm working on this. I don't think I'm going to need any heat, but a lot of times, see what happens if you use heat, you're going to ruin the rubber seal here. So I'll show you a real quick way of getting that off of there if you're not, you know, if it doesn't just fall out, which this one here is not about to fall out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wrenches. I think I've got them pretty handy right here. We'll see if I can peel that off with or unloosen that bolt with just a wrench. Of course, let's do the forbidden way of breaking a bolt loose, and that's to hook two of them together like that. It's against all warranty manufacturers' warranties and things, but there, did you hear it snap? There it is. All right, I got the cotter pin out. Oh yeah, another method they don't want you to use is the foot stomp method. And it works quite effectively. And you just kind of get that castle nut off of there, which worked out okay. I don't think I really need too much here. Now, the key to getting this out is not to actually smack it on the top there. I mean, what I'm gonna do, watch what I'm gonna do. I'll put my safety glasses on because I don't want flying debris to hit me in the face. You know, safety first. And you're gonna smack it on the side like this. Because we are replacing this piece here, this heavy cast piece. It doesn't matter if I break the old one. So we'll just kind of beat on that a while without hitting the threads. There it went. But what I'm going to do is go get some Never Sees and put on there so that I don't really have too much of a problem getting it off. But as you can see, by me slapping them things side by side, I never damaged any of these threads. So the worst thing you can do is actually go to town beating on that ball joint. Unless, of course, you're going to replace the whole, you know, the tie rod, which I don't think there's a need to. This one's not in bad shape. A little, maybe a little loose, but No, it's not. That's all right. It's tight. It's still tight. So anyways, I'm going to get some never seeds and get it on that splined knuckle there, and then I'll put the new one on. Okay, the never seeds is on, and I've set the thing on there now. There's the big old heavy bolt that goes on there. Just going to kind of hand thread that in until it touches. And what I'm going to do is get the 3/4 inch impact wrench with a 15/16 inch socket, and we're going to tighten that up. I'm going to do the same thing on this end here with the ball joint, a little bit of never seeds, so that it's a little easier for me to take it apart the next time I have to either replace that ball joint or replace the steering arm. So I'm going to go get that air gun now. Okay, the never seeds, I put on the threads there, and of course that's there, and I've got my 3/4 inch impact. Yes, it's a Napa tool. It's not the most expensive, but that tool did cost me about $400, so it does just fine. I've had it for years. I don't need a real expensive, say, snap-on tool, but anyway, here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this castle nut. I have to be real careful with that because they strip out real easy. And I mean real easy. So we'll do this here. Oh, come on, devil. Oh, slipped right off there, didn't it? 800 foot-pounds of torque with this tool too, by the way. What I got to do is get that hole in the valley of that castle, like that. And I think we got it, because you'll strip that sucker out quicker than quick if you don't, if you put too much torque on there. And I am going to reuse the old, I'm going to get back to the oil change. See, while I did that, the oil has leaked down into that bucket. I took my strap wrench while I had the time. It only took me a second to do it. Is just to strap wrench that miserable filter there and get it spun. Ow! Boy, there went my finger. Boy, that felt good. I want to do that again soon. What I'll do here is I'm going to put a slight film of oil on the outside of the filter. I put enough oil on the gasket, but it never hurts to just put it on the filter also. So that's all you do. You give her a spin. Now, there's a little guide there. I just touched the filter there, so I'm going to turn that thing 3/4 of a turn. Right about to there. That's tight enough. Now, you don't want to over tighten your filter because you'll cause it to leak, believe it or not. And what I'm going to do, and I do this with 99% of the filters, is I'm going to take my penknife, I'm going to scratch the date that I changed this oil in the filter. Alright, just put the fill cap back on, and I have not started it yet, but as you can see, we're at the AR number, which is above full, which will give, when I start it, it's 5 gallons that I put in there. When I start it, it's going to fill that filter up, and then we should be in the right spot. So we're going to do a little bit of a, well, it's not a cold start because it's like almost 80 degrees out here today, but first start of the day. How's that sound? We'll give her a fire up and we'll see what happens. Ready? It's in the red. Ain't moving yet. There it goes. Oil pressure's good. No idiot lights coming on, which is a good thing. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Check this oil right quick. Oh yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So anyway, oops, what the heck we got going? Oil changes, steering arm changes. That oil leak's going to be a bastard to fix, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. But anyways, thanks for watching.